afternoon like coffee and cake time?
Yum,
or just
what's
like
that? Whoa, that looks good. Right here, we got a Swedish food tour. Diana and Phil channel. I've watched their channel. That dude's German, and the girl Diana is from here in the United States somewhere. First time in Sweden for Köttbullar, Räkmacka, Prinsesstårta, and more. I don't think I pronounced any of those anywhere close to correct. But anyways, that's just part of the show. You know about my bad pronunciations, guys. At least sometimes I try when I know the context of how to try, but I don't speak Swedish. Diana and Phil channel. Thanks for watching with me, guys. Hit like on the original video. Let's do a Swedish food tour, guys. Everybody loves food, right? Thanks for watching with me, guys. Let's check it out.
Sweden, the country known for beautiful nature, high quality of living, and functional self-assembled furniture. But how is
I was gonna say IKEA. They're definitely known for that. And the meatballs. I've never been to an IKEA a day in my life. That plate of food looks good though. And honestly, those mashed potatoes looks exactly like the ones I made last night. I didn't put the little green herbs on it, but I put the butter and the cheese on there.
Food in Sweden? Well, when I looked up Swedish food, I got a lot of interesting results. So today, we are in Sweden, here to try some iconic Swedish food for the first time.
All right, so we're in the center of Gothenburg here in Sweden on this nice overcast day. And we're gonna see what the city has to offer food-wise. So this is gonna be a street food tour in Gothenburg, Sweden. Time to eat.
I have not seen that video yet, Dolly. I seen it pop up in the list earlier when we searched for it. If we have time, we may circle around and watch it after this.
So the entire reason for this trip is to finally visit Phil's brother, who has lived here for years now. And for
cool.
the first few days, we visited Swedish beaches, hiked in fairy tale forests, and spent so much time fascinated by Swedish supermarkets. But Phil and I are tourists, so we had to do a few touristy things while here. We visited the Haga district of Gothenburg, which was once a working-class neighborhood that has become a popular spot for locals and tourists with tons of small shops and cafes.
What's the Haga district? So Haga district in Sweden is actually a historical part of Gothenburg known for its charming architecture and vibrant atmosphere. It's a popular area for shopping, dining, and nightlife. Okay, so it basically just said exactly the same thing Diana said. So anyways, back to the video.
And lots of giant pastries. World famous cinnamon rolls are called kanelbullar in Swedish, but this area is home to the famous giant cinnamon rolls that are called hagabullar.
We just bought 4 kanelbullar, huge cinnamon rolls. This bag is super heavy.
We had to get something that's classic to Sweden. I think Sweden invented the cinnamon roll. It's called kanelbulla, and this one is huge. This shop specifically makes ginormous ones. As you can see, it's bigger than my head, or maybe my head's just...
That looks good. Kanelbull. So it's basically a giant cinnamon roll. I want it with my coffee.
This big, I'm not sure,
Definitely
but
bigger.
It is huge. It smells so good. You immediately smell the cinnamon as soon as you walk into the store. Look at this right now. There's this beautiful spiral, tons of cinnamon sugar inside, and looks like chunky sugar pieces on top.
Yeah, that's a little different because, yeah, we wouldn't get the chunky sugar pieces like that. We would just get like our cinnamon rolls it's like a white, like a thin white icing that basically on a basic level, you could just make it by taking like some powdered sugar, a little bit of milk, maybe a splash of vanilla, whip that up. Basically, that's your cinnamon roll icing in its basic form. I've never had it with the sugar crystals like that.
The bottom is here, top is here, and I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm doing what our niece is doing and just gonna bite into it.
Oh my God, I don't know how to film that.
Oh my God.
That's a tiny bite in that whole thing.
My favorite part of any cinnamon roll is this part, so I'm gonna fight Phil for that. And right here, if you see, it's very fluffy.
The middle, that's where it's got all the like juicy, the flavor, the cinnamon, the butteriness, and like all the,
But then the inside is not dry, which is nice, and it's nice sweet with the cinnamon sugar right there. It has a nice heft to it though. This is a solid kilo, right?
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Sometimes I question large food, whether the taste is there or not, but it tastes really good.
All right, so we got this thing in the middle of the Haga
Nice.
quarter of the city, and I'm not sure if this is like a bit of a touristy spot because these are huge, and this thing was, I think, 160 crowns, so not.
Dang, so $17 USD. It's not cheap. I mean, but it's a big, and it's fresh, bakery made, you know, so I get it. And you could get one, share it with a couple, 2 or 3 people, because that's a huge portion. But, I would say this is a touristy area. I would say this is geared for a tourist, right? What do you guys think? Mouth is watering now, right? Right. Think that's a justifiable price? Yeah, I would say, you know, especially, you know, considering the size, right? You know, and it probably is in a touristy area and everything, and it's like the selling point. You know, they got them in the window. They got a whole stack of them in the window. You can see them as you're walking down the street or whatever. So it like brings people in. It's like their advertisement piece in a way.
Quite cheap, but it's also like 2
Massive.
pounds of food, so I'm not sure. It's also glazed on the bottom. I hate it with cinnamon rolls that your fingers get so sticky.
If
Here
you're
either.
complaining, I'll eat the whole thing then. That's mine.
It's pretty good, and I don't know, it probably feeds a family of 6.
But it's gonna feed
Right.
a family of 2 right now.
My niece also likes it.
That's a big thumbs
I mean,
up.
depending on the day, time of day, I could probably eat the whole thing myself, really. I probably could. But if it's too sweet, then I wouldn't be able to. I'd definitely only be able to eat like a third of it or something.
Up and a tasty start to this food tour as we go deeper into the city. Gothenburg is Sweden's second largest city, and it's
Did she say Gothenburg instead of Gothenburg?
go deeper into the city. Gothenburg is
She said Gothenburg on accident. That's great. This is Batman City, guys.
Sweden's second largest city, and it's a port city on the west coast of the country.
I don't know if you can tell, but there's this like misty weather in there, which feels so
Wait.
Nordic.
Hold on. Why did we lose sound?
I don't know if you can tell, but there's this like
Okay.
misty weather in there, which feels so Nordic.
Yeah, we're
Like
back.
it's not clear, it's
I don't know.
water in the air. It's tiny drops. I can feel it right now blowing towards me. This feels crazy.
It feels like Drizzledorf.
When Phil and I visit a city for the first time, we prefer to walk around so we don't miss anything.
Sweden too has 7-Eleven. I'm loving it, man.
We immediately notice several beautiful bridges and canals, and a decent amount of public transportation options.
Another thing I noticed too is people like to be out still, but a lot of pedestrians, not quite the bike culture as it was in Denmark
Right.
or the Netherlands, which felt very similar. Here it's a little less. There's still a good amount of bicycles, but not as many.
We walk further into
Yeah, that's one thing too. Yeah, Denmark. I feel like Denmark has a lot of similarities with the Netherlands, like what he had mentioned, but differences too.
Of bicycles, but not as many.
We walk further into the city where there are plenty of restaurants and shopping streets. We came across this area of food trucks and restaurants, and because we're here along the
Fish
coastline,
bar?
we went to this Fisk restaurant for one specific thing.
It's fish.
All right, so we're here for one of the specialties in this area. So we are on the west coast of Sweden, so there's a lot of fish, there's a lot of seafood, and this was something that we were told we need to eat
By a local.
by a
Yeah, I'm Dutch. I've been in Denmark, and the landscape at least is very similar. Yeah. And the like they got sort of like the same, like a similar biking culture. Denmark, of course, isn't like as thorough, of course, as the Netherlands biking culture, but I feel like it's probably a close second. I don't know.
local. This is Räkmacka, and it's a open face sandwich.
Okay, so this is the Räkmacka. Open face sandwich. It looks like we got some shrimp in there. And ooh, is that caviar? Nope, you lost me.
With little shrimpies on it. The prices usually change per day because they just, whatever yesterday's catch was, is the market price based on the amount that was caught. And look at this one. So this one's on a beautiful toasted bread with mayonnaise, it looks like on there, some lettuce, a lot of dill, some caviar on top, the classic red onions that's been pickled here, and then we sprinkled a little bit of lemon on top.
Lemon's always nice on seafood. I do like lemon, as long as the seasoning on the seafood is done properly, right? Adds a spritz of lemon. Lemon's good on pork too. But Dolly says it's not similar. Dolly would know. She's Danish. She lives in the Netherlands. She's been to both places. Fish eggs. Yeah. I don't like, that's to me, I don't know. I've never really tried it, to be fair. I just don't see myself liking it.
Looks so good. Every place we've gone to here has had some variation of this. Okay, do I just make a nice little forkful? So let's go. I did not expect that garlic aioli, but it's so good.
Garlic aioli on the bottom. Oh,
Nice
garlic. Garlic's, I mean, you got to have with shrimp. Garlic's great, right? I mean, I put garlic on a lot of stuff, though. I made a really nice pork roast last night. Some garlic, some Szechuan pepper, and so good.
You see this layer? The dill is quite nice with the contrast of the shrimp. I feel like the shrimps don't have like crazy flavors. It's more of just like the crunchy, meaty texture that comes with it. That's so good. For the price though, I don't know if I need it every day, but it's very good.
Yeah, it's like close to $20 for that meat.
Yeah.
The longer we are in Sweden, the more I notice similarities to the US in restaurant culture, and there are the two things, the one I love the most and the one I hate the most, are also here. The first one, the best thing about US and Sweden too, they have free water. Free still water everywhere, and it's just complimentary, and I love that. And also the worst thing the US...
And the thing with Sweden water is like this. So here in the United States, yeah, sure, you get free water everywhere, but it's tap water. You probably don't want to drink it. It's not going to have the greatest flavor. You can drink it. It's safe. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's American tap water. If you know, you know, right? Whereas Sweden, their tap water is probably just as good or better than our purified bottled water we get at the store. They got clean water over in a lot of places, from what I hear.
Exporting to the world, tipping before you receive your food. It's always pay before you receive the food, and they turn on around the thing and they ask you for a high tip. But anyway.
Cooking channel. In the back, we tried starting the garden channel. I'm all over the place. I want every channel in the world, I think. I don't know. I'd enjoy a cooking channel. I really would, but I don't know for sure if I would get around to it or not. And it's a whole thing, guys.
I'd also recommend it to get the catch of the day. Obviously, seafood very big in Sweden. They don't eat just köttbullar. There's seafood, very good seafood. So I'm not quite sure what fish this is, but she described it as a white fish in a ragu and a lentil.
Okay, so there's more fish eggs on it, right? Is that what that is?
Ragu. So these are lentils. Then
no, lentils.
These look like the cantarelle. I don't even know the English word now. And then, are these mangoes?
They look like mangoes in there. Ooh, it's steaming.
Mangoes are good.
Okay, here you go. It smells like some buttery, creamy sauce.
Hold on, what was the price? I just noticed there was a price there on the bottom of that. Okay, so 14. That's not bad at all. That's actually a better price, I think, than the cinnamon roll.
Here you go. It smells like some buttery, creamy sauce as well. So.
Especially fish, fish and seafood usually can be a higher price. I mean, of course, I live in the middle of the United States, nowhere near an ocean, so maybe for me it is more higher up, than Sweden. Of course, the fish price would be a lot cheaper there.
Dude, I think this is getting me on Diana's page here. She always says, don't overcook the fish. It needs to be soft. And I think that's exactly what they did here. It's absolutely not overcooked. I was cutting it. It felt a bit rubbery. So I was a little afraid that it's going to be undercooked, but it's not. It's so nice and the flavor is nice. Man,
Spicy.
This fork right here kind of looks like anti-fast food, right?
Yeah.
This is amazing. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm a big fan of warm food, but I think the sandwich slightly outshines this. To me, the sandwich is like a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, they're both like above a 9 for me. It's so close.
Very happy with the lunch here.
Very happy.
Not just köttbullar.
This is one of those delicious meals that if we come back to Gothenburg, we would definitely eat here again. But it's time to digest this meal and warm up for the next one. We walk around the city and enjoy the many beautiful parks, trying to add new birds to our list.
They're teasing me.
New birds?
I'm trying to get new birds.
There were plenty of shopping streets and malls, and we went to a candy store to pick up a special licorice to try in our future Swedish snacks and candy video. And
oh yeah, so the licorice. These tubs. This is okay. So I have chocolate. I got drop here, and I got chocolate covered like Kronoten and stuff over here from like the Netherlands, right? And I had it before, but it was in a tub like this. I don't remember what brand it was, but yeah, Sweden, they like the salt drop, salt licorice as much as the Dutch, maybe more. Oh, it's the stuff on the bottom. I think that's what I had. It was something similar to that, but like in the Netherlands. It was like those bottom jars. I don't remember exactly. It's been a few years.
Try in our future Swedish
Maybe not exactly. Some of these are orange and stuff. Mine was just like the brownish. Yeah, no.
snacks and candy video, and Phil just had to check out the 7-Eleven products.
A
So why is
sweet
this-
candy section.
Why does he keep getting so excited about the 7-Eleven? It's an American grocery store in Sweden. He's not even American. He's German. Like,
That's kind of fun.
While Phil was trying to film some wieners,
Are you YouTube?
he ended up making some friends.
Yeah, we're from Sweden. Yeah.
they watch the channel evidently.
What is the best thing you can eat in Gothenburg?
Gothenburg. Fish and chips.
Fish and, we just had fish.
Also
Yeah,
salt.
yeah.
It's
pretty good.
Gothenburg is like a harbor city, so very nice.
Yeah. That was very good. Yeah.
7-Eleven, bringing people together.
Alright,
Right.
so first impression of Gothenburg, we walked around a little bit, we had a little bit of food, and I think the city feels nice. However, as you can see in the sky right now, it is August and the weather dropped a little bit today, so I guess it is summer, but it could get already a little bit cooler, like we have 15 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, we're lucky to stay here for a little longer because Phil's brother lives here, and we've seen the good. We've also seen some of the colder, but I don't think this is as bad as it can get weather-wise.
Like, I mean, we're talking here and people are kayaking in the river here, summer activities in Sweden.
Phil is still bolding shorts, so like it's a warmer but a little cold for me.
And we have to keep moving to keep warm. Our next stop brings us to another city that is about a 45-minute drive inland. This is Borås, which has a population of around
Borås.
100,000 people. The city felt smaller and calmer. We checked out some thrift stores, and we have to eat the country's national dish.
All right, for lunch, of course, we had to go
For some reason, I thought they were going to say surströmming, the country's national dish. It's not. It's the meatballs. It's the meatballs, guys. With are those cranberries? Is that cranberries or is that cherries? It's probably cranberries, right? I bet that's good. I bet it's pretty good.
Sweden's national dish, the meatballs, the köttbullar. And actually, it's pretty hard to find them, or at least harder to find than what we thought. We looked up a lot of restaurants in the cities. There's this chain, it's called something Tullen. We'll put it on the screen. And it's this like bar pub-ish thing where there's a lot of drinking, but also some food items. And they apparently have good köttbullar on the menu. Here we have it. Actually very colorful. We have a good chunk of mashed potatoes in there. Heavier than I
Lingonberries.
thought. We have 5 pretty chunky looking köttbullar, which are the meatballs, of course, the star of the show. And then we have some cucumbers on the side, and these, I think they're called lingonberries, and of course this like classic brown sauce with it. So my
Lingonberries, huh? I've never heard of those. Does anybody know is there something similar that they would taste like?
only experience with eating köttbullar, I think, is from German IKEA, and they are kind of mediocre, so I'm hoping these are a little better. Just gonna grab one.
Cut it up. Ooh, it looks good.
The köttbullar first, just the meatball. Tastes very good. It definitely tastes like a better version than the ones that I'm used to from like IKEA and stuff. Very nice. I could get used to this.
Well, yeah, they're going to be better than IKEA. It's this fucking furniture store. Why would they have? I mean, I heard they had good meatballs. I don't know. I've never been to IKEA, but like I couldn't imagine they got the best meatballs, right? I mean, it's a furniture store that also sells meatballs. People go there specifically for the meatballs. I get it. I don't understand it, but you know.
I wonder though now how often Swedish people eat these, because they're not that common everywhere on the menus. Okay, let's try to make a proper fork here. We got half a ball on there, some of the nice mashed potato. Try to
Yeah, that'd be super cool. I could try some lingonberries. Heck yeah.
sprinkle some of the lingonberries.
berries are so colorful.
A little bit of cucumber on
That's a huge bite. Big bite here.
the sauce. Oh. Dude, I think the berries are the star of the show. There's such a contrast. The berries very sour and fresh contrast. Works very well together. The cucumbers too. Very nice dish. Can't go wrong with those, I think.
And this place is, I feel like, known for a lot of their beers. They have a lot of beer on draft, and I decided to go with this Sitting Bulldog.
Okay, I like that. Sitting Bull. It's got a darker look. I like a darker beer. Actually, I have 2 Polish beers. I still have to crack into at some point. I don't feel like drinking right now. It's only 1 o'clock on a Monday. But At some point, we're going to do a stream, and I got those 2 Polish beers we're back into.
IPA was on tap, so let's give it a try.
There's different sitting bulldogs, but this one's pretty famous.
Actually,
Sitting
pretty good.
Bulldog.
I can get down with this one.
Wait, actually,
Sounds like a pub name, right? Like that sounds like let's go down on the Sitting Bulldog and get us a pint. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a beer person, but tastes nice.
little secret, I've been on antibiotics this whole trip, and I just ended yesterday, so let's see what happens with a little bit of beer. First alcohol.
First alcohol.
Dude, the IPAs are just fruitier, right?
I think that's why I like it.
Darker, fruitier. I don't know if Sweden necessarily is known for beer, but Sitting Bulldog, pretty cool name. We just stepped out of the restaurant. That was actually very good, very nice Köttbullar. And I think there was a survey a couple years ago which dish should become Sweden's national dish. And I think number 1 and 2 it was between the Köttbullar and kebab pizza. And I think just barely.
Why wouldn't it be the meatballs? Aren't they known for meatballs? Kebab pizza.
The Köttbullar won and kebab pizza landed in number 2. But that was very nice, and we're just walking back through the little city of Borås right now. But for now,
We're going back to Gothenburg.
we shall be back to Gothenburg.
But wait, before we go back to Gothenburg, we have to enjoy some of Sweden's beautiful nature. There are so many parks and hiking trails not too far outside of the cities. We hiked a lot during this trip around a few of the thousands of lakes in Sweden. We did notice an increase of people on the sunnier days and an increase of animals as well. How cute are these guys? Okay, sorry, I digress. One of the
I mean, kind of a cute cow. Still doesn't stop me from wanting a cheeseburger, though. Just saying. Still want a cheeseburger.
How cute are these guys? Okay, sorry, I digress. One of the days we hiked a 10-kilometer loop around this lake, and during part of the hike, I felt like we were transported into another world. These plants were so soft, you could probably sleep on them.
Nice.
It was like a scene I've only seen in movies. And to top it off, we started picking mushrooms. We had our expert Swede with
That looks like where the fairies live. That's why you don't find fairies in Ireland no more. They went over to Sweden, guys. Look at that. That's cool.
We had our expert Swede with us, so she was telling us what was good and what was not to eat. The only self-picked wild plants I've ever eaten are honeysuckles as a kid, so foraging for mushrooms is very new for me.
We're in the Swedish wild wilderness picking mushrooms.
And about midway through the hike, we scouted for a good spot to cook up some moose burgers. And when I say we,
Moose
I mean
burgers.
Phil's brother and his girlfriend. We are with experts here, and it was very clear this wasn't their first rodeo. They grilled these burgers to perfection, plus topped with garlic sauce and cheese and pickles.
Oh, I've never thought I wanted a moose burger before, but now I just realized I want to eat a moose burger. That looks good. I've had deer, white-tailed deer, the deer that we have here in Indiana. I've had deer burgers, but not moose.
Red onions. Oh my god, chef's kiss in my opinion. And this being Phil's first time consuming moose, I'd say he looks like a pretty happy guy. Oh, and remember those mushrooms we picked? Well, a little butter and salt later, it's on this beautiful toasted bread slice. Look at this. The best wild to table dish I've ever seen.
Eat it. Put it in your mouth. The butter's amazing.
Yeah.
He even kind of looks like the last guy in the video, that Elijah guy, and the eyes just a little bit.
As beautiful as nature is, it's time to go back to the city. I want to mention how nice it is that Sweden has these signs at least a few meters before speed cameras. A nice reminder to slow down so we don't get a ticket. Not that we would ever speed. No, never. Yeah, so back to Gothenburg for one of my favorite activities. Hello. Hey, it's my favorite time of the day, kaffe und kaka. Because kaka is cake in Swedish, right? I think so.
You know,
but they call it a
Aka. Well, you know what that is in Spanish? Means shit. Poop. That's funny. So it means poop in Spanish, but cake in Swedish.
fika here. So it's an afternoon like coffee and cake time.
Yum,
or just
what's
like
that? Whoa. That looks good. I mean, I probably want to eat it all the time, you know, because I go for more of the chocolates, the butterscotches, the caramels, the vanillas, those kind of flavors, more so than the berries and the fruits. But like, I would totally try it once to see what that tasted like. Everything on this screen looks good.
Snack, and we had to get something that was classic. I see it at every supermarket. When I Google Swedish cakes, this always pops up. It's this Prinsesstårta. It's this green marzipan layer with a lot of cream inside.
Marzipan, you already sold me on it. I want it now. Marzipan is so good.
This one looks like it has cake on the bottom and then some type of jam or berry layer as well. It feels a little bit like Sweden though, because the red houses and then the green nature. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but I see it everywhere.
It's a rose, right?
Yeah, beautiful rose. I'm pretty excited, so let's give it a try. It looks so creamy. I'm a little worried I'm gonna break it just going into it. Oh, that's smooth.
I like the color contrast of the rose to the green.
The red.
Looks delicious.
Let's go.
Wonder what the red is. Did it say? Did I miss it?
Princess cake for the princess.
Ooh, that's a raspberry base, so that's a very nice contrast to it. Very creamy.
Raspberry.
It just like slides in your mouth. I don't know how it's holding this shape right now, but the marzipan must be holding it up.
Try the rose.
Oh,
Beautiful.
All
this has to be a
sugar.
marzipan rose, right?
Is it marzipan?
Marzipan?
Sugar, I think. This reminds me a little bit
Sugar.
of the cake we had in
Yeah, all sugar. Yeah.
Lubeck, the marzipan cake we had with a lot of cream inside. It's very good. A good kaffe and kaka.
Oh my god. The tower is falling.
Yeah.
It's very, very creamy, which I usually say as a negative thing about a cake. But this cream is so nicely flavored. I think I like that. It's good.
I like that Gothenburg, it seems modern enough to have oat milk for every coffee that you can order, so that's nice. We asked the guy, what is the next best Swedish thing? So he said there's the strawberry cake, and I was glad to hear that, because the strawberry cakes here, they look amazing.
Yeah, and Phil loves
Looks
strawberry.
good.
This one looks
I like strawberry shortcake. And then you put it in a bowl and pour a little bit of milk in it and eat it with the milk in it. It's pretty good.
creamy too, but it has a cake bottom. Then again, this like a red layer. Then there's like a custard layer. Then the cream that looks flavored. And I'm just gonna, oh god, this one feels like it's gonna
You're gonna have
collapse.
to eat a whole strawberry in that bite.
Of course. Look at a nice piece. It's so light. It doesn't look as light, but it weighs nothing. It's super
Right.
creamy. I think what
Fluffy.
they do here, they flavor the cream into like a fruit flavor, strawberry. And I was craving a good strawberry cake for a while, and I'm so happy they have that here. They have a lot of strawberry cakes with custard beneath and little pastries. I love it. So, oh yeah.
Hold on. Whoa, that looked like chicken. Hold on. Was that chicken with strawberries on the top, or was I looking at it wrong? I was taking a drink of my coffee.
Strawberry cake for a while, and I'm so happy they have that here. They have a lot of strawberry cakes with custard beneath.
Okay. It's not. Oh, it's custard. Is that what he said? Custard, right? So yeah, it's just a burnt, crunchy custard. It looked like chicken with strawberries on the top, guys. By the way, Charlie, I sent a package with some Old Dutch treats coming your way. I hope you like it. Awesome. Looking forward to it. You know, I did see an email, something about, from the Post NL, something about receiving a package soon or something. So as slow as the system is, it might take it like a month to get here, but definitely looking forward to it for sure. Thank you. It's mostly almonds, right? Never my thing. Marzipan is better than almonds.
And little pastries. I love it. So yeah, kaffe and kaka. Pretty good.
A successful fika. This little guy also enjoyed a nice coffee break.
Yeah, there's a bird.
Scouting for whose torta looks the best. I'm so full, but I'm getting food envy. All of these cakes look so good. Anyways, we need to keep moving. There are so many restaurants and shopping areas in this city.
Look at that. Sweden has shorted, guys.
Has what?
They should have it because it's raining a lot.
Hold on. Sweden has what?
That that. Sweden has Schutten, guys.
Shutter guys?
They should have it because it's raining a lot, right?
Yeah.
I love these pedestrian zones with a roof on top. I feel like every rainy country should have that.
There's even this fully covered market hall for more food stalls and restaurants. We honestly had difficulty finding, quote, Swedish food restaurants. There were a lot more pizza shops and Asian restaurants.
A lot of Asian, a lot of flavored stuff. There's Indian, Indonesian, stuff like that. And I think way more people eat out cuisine like that than actual Swedish food.
And before we move on to the last meal of the day, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, like this upcoming video where we try some more unusual Swedish food in Sweden.
Cheese
shrimp paste? Is that real?
Cheese shrimp paste? Ew.
What?
I don't know.
And if you want to further support us, you can do that on patreon.com/DNNPhil, where we make additional monthly videos for certain tiers. And a shout out to our family tier patrons: Ethan Mitchell, Heather Kuffner, Hessen Metro, Tarek
Okay, so that's
Malkash,
just the end of the... Oh, no, there's more stuff. Okay, cool.
Isaac,
This is just
Lee
shout
Lynn,
out section.
Jessica Sarenzak, Debbie and Ray Gordon,
Don't go
Jamie
nowhere.
DeVries, Yao Nupe, Parker Dopke, Michelle Asbel, and Bill and Chris. Thank
Wonder
you.
why Alicia Bot
All
doesn't
right,
work
we've been
in the
eating a
YouTube
lot
chat,
today,
but it
so I'm
doesn't.
pretty full, but I did see this drink and I wanted to give it a try. It's a Swedish soda.
Bingo. Zingo.
So it's Zingo.
It tastes like Sunkist or Fanta, yeah. It's
Okay.
the Swedish version. I just like
That looked like a good sausage sitting there. Yeah, look at that thing. Got some relish on it. Yum.
yeah. It's the Swedish version. I just like the packaging, it looks pretty.
All right, I don't know if this is traditional Swedish, but we see it everywhere, and not just in Sweden actually, but also everywhere in Scandinavia. Hot dogs. These are called korv, I think. In
Korv. It's right behind you. Big words, korv.
I think they have
Remind
multiple
me.
chains here too that sell them, and that's quite the extensive menu for a hot dog stand. In like Germany, a hot dog is just a Frankfurter in a soft bun. This looks very different.
Yeah, there's so many topping options.
This reminds me of like the Danish hot dogs with all the crazy toppings. So this is a hot dog, not a sausage. Yeah, this is not like what we would not get this here.
It was overwhelming.
It almost looks like a Krakow. It's very red, it looks very crunchy, nicely charred, and we put some relish on top. There were a lot of toppings that you could choose, and then sauces were free. You have a bit of whiskey sauce here, which I'm curious what that's gonna taste like. And then some coarse mustard. I never saw a hot dog with a bun like this.
Yeah,
like
no,
it's very, almost like a kebab bread, but let me try the sausage first.
So it's a sausage or a hot dog? I don't understand.
Ooh, that's red. They have a lot of chorizo.
I guess a hot dog's supposed to be a type of sausage. But the ones here aren't what I would consider a sausage. But these aren't here, of course. This is Sweden that we're looking at.
Too as an option.
This is very spiced. It almost tastes like a chorizo. This
Dry
is such a
wiener?
different hot dog experience than what I'm used to. I'm used to the soft €1 IKEA hot dogs, but this one's very different. Rough
Looks
horse
good.
sausage, very spiced, spicy actually. The bread very crunchy, very thin, not soft at all, but nicely charred. Everything is slightly burnt, and I love that. A hot dog maker I never had before, but I can get behind this. Very strong, good flavors. I actually like this much better than these like soft ass hot dogs.
I'm too full. I'm too full to eat a hot dog.
Really, that's no problem. Then I'll deal with that.
Then you can do it.
It's very good.
We've been eating a lot today, but it's fun.
Middle of the Haga
Nice.
quarter. Middle of the Haga Viertel. German.
Outtakes.
I like that Stockholm, which we're not in.
Okay, we're working on our Swedish, but I have to say, mums. Mums.
Smart, Rick.
Awesome. Yeah, so that was a good video. Swedish food, guys. So Swedish hot dogs might be rivaling the Danish hot dogs. What do you have to say about that, Dolly? Have you ever had a Swedish hot dog or just the Danish ones? Something that confuses me about the Dutch. Why don't you ever toast your bread like for hot dogs, burgers, nothing? Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I gotta have myself. I agree with you. Gotta have toasted bread. Gotta have that crunch, right? Soft bread's good too sometimes, but there's definitely the right moments for crunchy toasted bread. Do you have the French dogs in America where you spear the bread roll and stick the sausage in after filling the hole with condiments? I've seen it like that. It's not super common. Normally it's just split down the side, so you just open it up and then place, nestle the dog right down in there. And then, close her on up. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that, and it's not super common though. So anyways, Sweden, I'll just type in snow. I don't remember what the name of that. Okay, right here. Living with the dark winters in Sweden. Midnight sun and polar night. There we go, guys. This is the video.